So many experiences seem imperfect when they're happening to us in the moment. When when we do something momentous in our lives, often it feels like we didn't do it right. We worry ourselves and we fixate on the things we felt like we could have done better in completing that experience and carrying out that task. But so it seems like an imperfect experience at the time. But once we've had some time to think about it, and once we've integrated it more into the full story of our lives, and we've had more time to think about it and really consider it in the full context of our broader life's journey, then those moments, that sense of them being imperfectly completed, can fade away. It usually fades away. I find that it usually fades away and is replaced by a realization that although it seemed imperfect at the time, the way that that experience completed itself, the way that we passed through that experience and completed that task and lived through that great change, it actually was perfect in its own way. It was just not what we realized we needed at the time. But in retrospect, with the benefit of hindsight and having experienced more in the meantime, then it becomes clearer that what we thought was that really imperfect experience was actually exactly what we needed. It was perfect. It was perfect. We just didn't have a perfect appreciation of that moment as it was happening. It requires a degree of hindsight. It requires that we are looking at it from a greater distance often to really appreciate that that experience played out the only way that it could have played out. That although we might have been frustrated as it happened, and we might have struggled to appreciate it for what it was in that moment at the time, if we're looking back on it and with everything that's happened in between that moment and the present, we can see that the the ramifications of that experience and the exact way that it happened, though it might have seemed imperfect, have rippled through forward into time, into the present of our lives, and resulted in a perfect situation. But only with the benefit of hindsight, only in the past do we really understand that it was perfect. We were just imperfectly appreciating it at the time.